Hi guys, good evening. I hope you're all doing well. So as you can see on the screen today, we are going to discuss a very important topic about why order blocks do not work in Forex market. I definitely want to comment on Forex based on certain logics that I've realized after 2.5 years of consistently trading every day. The market behave way as they do, and this is what I've realized, that the order blocks do not work. I'll try to explain why. Before that, let me try to explain what is an order block. Order block, based on how we are taught on the internet, is the area where there are smart money orders resting, right? And then we think that price would go towards that order block, and then we would enter at that order block, and then price would move towards us. Look, I do not deny the fact that order blocks don't exist. My point that I want to make in this video is that we, as normal human beings, without access to those high profile analytics, we cannot know where exactly the order block is in a forex market, because we see a stock market, right? A stock market, it is a centralized exchange, meaning there is one central entity, which is, let's say, NYSE or NASDAQ, where the buyers put in the bid, sellers put in the asks. If there's a match of the orders, then the transaction takes place, right? However, as you know, that forex market, the forex market, it is a decentralized market or decentralized exchange, meaning at any given point of the day, whether you are sleeping or you are awake, some bank somewhere in the world is trading on that currency pair, whether it's euro against dollar, or whether it's Canadian dollar against Japanese yen, or whether it's euro against Swiss franc. Someone somewhere on the earth is always trading on that currency pair, agnostic of where you are located. Now, if they are trading at any given point of time, then the forex rates also differ. The demand of a euro dollar in Europe in the daytime might be very different from the demand of a euro dollar in India or in Singapore during night time, when there's night in Europe and day in Singapore, right? If that's the case, then the bids and asks keep shuffling. They keep becoming different. We can approximately say that it's the same. But that's why you would have also realized that Oanda would have a different bids versus ask for a particular pair versus forex.com, versus you take a Saxo Bank or you take any other 8cap or any other broker for that matter. The reason is that these brokers are connected towards certain liquidity providers, which are the banks. Now, those banks push back the bids and asks based on what the demand is during that time. Now, if that's the case, then we can never have a centralized rate. We can never know where centrally the orders are being punched in, and that's why order blocks will never make sense for us. For example, this is a euro dollar chart. Now, let's say if I just, this is which time frame? This is H4. I took this as my swing on H4. Now, if I draw a premium versus discount, this is my discount area. Now in discount area, you always struggle with one thing, which is this my order block, or is this my order block, or should I refine my order block to this, or do whatever, right? And then you, in the end, you see that either price comes to your order block, takes you out, or it doesn't come to your order block and just runs away. Why? Because these order blocks are practically impossible to target accurately in a forex market, because of the reason I explained, which is forex is a decentralized exchange. So we need to realize that it's a decentralized exchange, hence the concept of order blocks is a lie when it comes to forex. Now, what is the truth? If forex order blocks are a lie, what is the truth? It is these FVGs that you see. Because price, we know that it is a function of bids and asks, and price works on a fair value theory. That means that it will, and at any given point of time, it will try to match the bids against the asks. And if the bids against the asks have an imbalance, which is the FVGs, which we see here, we can logically expect that the price would either go to this FVG or this FVG. How you take the trade is a very secondary concept. I'm just trying to explain you which point of interest you should consider, and I recommend you should consider a fair value gap versus an order block for the reasons which I am trying to. Now, if FVGs aren't supposed areas, right? We saw order blocks are a guesswork. If this is my order block, or this is my order block, this one, this little guy here, we would never know, because this will always be a guesswork when it comes to foreign exchange market, given it's a decentralized market. There is no one central entity calculating and collating these orders and creating order books so that we can trade on order blocks. Do you get this? This is a very important mindset shift which I want all of you to have. Now, in contrary, FVGs are not guesswork, right? FVGs are right there. We see from our naked eyes, there are these FVGs, there are these imbalances, there are these FVGs which we know that price, since it's an innocent algorithm that works on a fair value theory that matches bids and asks, price will always go towards the imbalance. Now, our objective then as traders is we can come up with any entry model, right? Whether you want a structure shift or IFVG or CICD, that's a very secondary concept and that doesn't matter. You can backtest on your own and find out. My idea is to guide you on how to select the right POIs, and I recommend that you stop trading order blocks and focus on FVGs, things that make logical sense, things that are not guesswork. Order blocks, those people who are trying to teach order blocks in Forex either are lying or are unaware about how the Forex market works. Choose your POIs very judiciously, very wisely, and very intelligently so that you can make the right trading decisions. In this particular scenario in which we see euro dollar as it is on an H4 time frame, I can be very clear that on Monday, today it's Friday, on Monday, if price goes here, then I look for some entry, or if price goes here, then I look for some entry, because I would know that now price has completed its objective of fulfilling an imbalance, which is the fair value gap. I wouldn't be doing a guesswork on whether should I refine this order block here or should I do a buy to sell and all those nonsense concepts that we are taught. I have done it for several months after I started, only to realize that FVGs are the real deal. Order blocks are a lie and FVGs don't die. Just keep this in your mind. Thank you guys. I hope this was informative for you guys.